Despite their recent beef, Canada and the United States seem to agree on one thing: keeping refugees out of their countries. The big breakup you've been hearing about between Canada and the United States? Yeah, that's not happening. Prime Minister Mark Carney has proposed a sweeping immigration and border bill, which, if passed, would reduce access to refugee claims, deny refugee hearings, and share applicants' personal information to make it easier for the government to track and ultimately deport immigrants. Now, I know Canada's reputation is as a nation of immigrants, a multicultural mosaic, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, we had the Underground Railroad, which brought enslaved black people from the US to Canada, right? There's even a heritage minute about it. But none of that matters now, because just like US President Donald Trump, Carney wants to reduce refugee claims and speed up deportations. When it comes to who we let into our respective countries and how we deal with refugee claims from those already here, Canada and the United States are very often in sync. Both countries made special programs to resettle hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian refugees. And both have been criticized for essentially ignoring Palestinian refugees since the beginning of Israel's siege on the Gaza Strip. We even cooperate to control asylum claims between the two countries through the Safe Third Country Agreement. I don't know about you, but I don't really think the United States is a safe place for refugee claimants right now, what with all of the banning of asylum claims and the deportations to foreign prisons and the denying of trans people's identities on official documents. So yeah, the Strong Borders Act that Carney is proposing is a real gift to Donald Trump. But it's not just Canada going along with the United States. It's part of a long history in which both countries have rejected the immigration of Black and Chinese people, rejected Jewish refugees fleeing Nazi Germany, and interned and expelled Japanese people. And the only reason that Canada and the US even exist as countries is because both colonized indigenous territories while expelling, assimilating, or killing the indigenous nations that resisted them. So while it's tempting to think that Carney is just bowing to Trump or following his lead, this is something that we've been doing ever since there was a Canada. I've written about all this in my latest piece for The Breach, which you can find through a link in our bio.